Michael, Bob kind of laid it out thematically for us there. So let's take us through the big themes over the last several weeks here. It's growth versus value. It's cyclical versus defensive. What exactly now stands out? Is the value trade going to have legs going forward?
Yeah, absolutely. We expect value will continue to outperform really for several reasons. One, from a macroeconomic perspective, we are squarely in the expansion phase of the business cycle. Now, this is prime time for the value factor. So now is not different from history. Number two, from an interest rate perspective, you talked about interest rates. 2021, the long rates rising a lot faster than the short rates. This bull steepener tends to be very good for the value factor. And inflation, should that come about, could actually accelerate this. And last but certainly not least, from a valuation multiple perspective, value stocks still very, very cheap relative to their own history. So all looks good for value in general, but you really have to be careful about those lower quality value traps. You want to focus on stocks with good financials. You want to get paid for the risk that you take.
So can you take us through, can you kind of give us an idea contextually, perhaps about what you mean when you say low quality versus high quality, the types of companies that you refer to? I mean, you mentioned some of the sectors involved, but I'm wondering for investors how they characterize or what exactly goes into a high quality company that's value versus a low quality company that's value.
Yeah, absolutely. So a high quality company to us, we look for high profitability, good, strong cash flow, and good balance sheets relative to their peer group. So a great example of a high quality name that's also very cheap, Quest Diagnostics. In its sector, it ranks very, very, very well from a balance sheet, cash flow statement, income statement perspective.
All right, so we're also showing some others here. You say Cisco and Qualcomm as well. If you take a look at the way those play out, take us through then some of the lower quality ones. Which exactly ones are out there on the value side of things that you don't think are going to be as well positioned, don't have the strength of balance sheet that some of those other names do, like a Cisco or like a Qualcomm or like a Quest Diagnostics?
Yeah, still a lot of cheap stocks that are relatively lower ranked from a quality perspective. Steel Dynamics is a good example of that. Nucor, Borg Warner, relative to their peers, they just don't rank as highly on the criteria that we're looking for.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.